Hi guys, I'm James. Welcome to Bulldog's Modworks. Now, as you can see, we have a rather disassembled Tamiya M41 Walker Bulldog. So we're going to put it together. Here's one I made earlier to crack a famous line. Again, turret all painted. Machine gun. The only modification has been a metal rod through there. Again, job done. And then upper hull. Again, I've done rusted up the exhaust mufflers. So done them so they've burnt up orange. Burnt up the paint. So there's still a little bit of paint on them. So it looks like a real thing. Again, painted the tools, painted the spare track, painted the lights on this piece. Again, painted the wheels. Started doing some weathering there, which is the drive sprockets. Painted the teeth silver because they would wear silver. And that's the lower hull. Again, painted the rear lights, the crowbar, etc. Stuck the idlers on, and on this part we will stick the wheels on. I used MRP dark green as the base colour, and then gave a post shaded it in with Mitsubishi cockpit colour, so it's fairly close green to it. The good bit about this is they're on polycap, so we can just push the wheels on. I didn't show any of the build. There's no real issues with it. Again, that's all the wheels on the hull. Again, I primed the whole tank in Mr. Surfacer, mahogany surfacer. I didn't have any black. Again, painted and primed and painted the tracks. Put the sprocket on the right way around, you twit. Again, trying to do it on. There we go. That's one track on. And then we make sure we've got them on the right way around. So of course, when you look at the instructions, at the picture on the instructions there, you're looking at the rear of the tank, so it tends to confuse you a little bit, but never mind. Again, goes on relatively straightforward. Check to make sure we've got the those bits on. Next up comes to fit the upper hull. Again, flip it in, and then fit the turret which twists on like that. So there we go. Here's one I just assembled earlier. That took me all of about 5 minutes. It took me literally a day. It took me literally a day to build. Obviously that's with me having a break and having a nap in between. Basically because of the heat we had, so I wasn't able to paint it till this week. So there we go. Again, once it opens, and the machine gun moves up and down, so a bit of articulation, a bit of posability there. And obviously you can store it in the stowed position, so it looks pretty cool like that. I'm really impressed with how these turned out. That's because basically I painted the whole upper hull in MRP dark green. Then obviously I painted up the exhaust pipe, muffler pipe there, this colour, gunmetal, Model A gunmetal. And I decided, I was thinking about it, and I thought, well, you know what can I do to make it better? So masked them up, sprayed it metallic grey, and then obviously got some Tamiya XF brown and red brown, and just lightly sprayed it on, so we get a fairly burnt colour, which I think is fairly effective. And then obviously to touch up any of the mistakes, because it's quite fiddly to mask up, obviously use the same green to sort of spread it onto the muffler. So it's being painted, but it's burnt. It's slowly burning off to give that sort of effect. It obviously doesn't look dark green because I've post shaded it with the Mitsubishi cockpit interior green, but it sort of saves a lot of faffing around. So hopefully next time you see this in part 2, we will have the decals on and we shall weather it. I'll have to clear coat it first, so basically I'll have to disassemble it, and also I'll put the interior pictures up here, try and put them up here, and clear coat the top and the sides separately. So that's it for now. Bye for now.